What's up, guys? It is the week leading up to Friday the 13th of 2023, and this year it actually happens to coincide with the month of October, consequently increasing the overall spooky and superstitious appeal of the holiday. As tattooers, some of us hate it, some of us are more than happy to capitalize on it, but regardless, it is that time of year, so I figured I would make a video talking about both the origins of the occasion as well as my thoughts on the matter. So, as far as the lore goes, based on my 15 minutes of research, the original tradition of tattooing the number 13 dates back far beyond any specific recollection. If you look around, a lot of the sources will indicate that the very Black Friday-esque tattoo holiday was popularized by Oliver Peck, and his original 24-hour tattoo party was in 1995, back whenever Paradise Tattoo was in Dallas, or when it was open in Dallas. And that is a tradition that they continue to do at their locations in Dallas and Arlington. He also has been acknowledged, or he has been quoted as having acknowledged that he is not the first to do 13 tattoos, because, like I previously mentioned, it has existed long before that date of 1995. So, with that being said, especially in the older school of thought in tattooing, superstition is a major factor in a lot of the things that people chose to have tattooed. Even though back in the older generations of tattooing, there was a lot more of a prevalence of flash being tattooed, because it really wasn't until later on that custom tattooing became a thing. So it would be the artists that got to dictate what was and was not being tattooed. So, anyways, the original meaning is that getting the number 13 tattooed, the idea is that misfortune will see that the person has 13 tattooed on them and kind of just pass them by, since that's indicated by the number 13, since there is that belief that it is a unlucky number. I guess it's also believed by some that just getting tattooed on a Friday is good luck. So it's kind of a twofold thing. As far as my opinions on the Friday the 13th tattoo special, it is a very widely done thing. It's done, as far as I can tell, it's done all over the country. At one point, I thought that it was like a regional thing just because I happened to be tattooing in Fort Worth and we are in a close proximity to Dallas. But one little scroll down Instagram, you will see all kinds of shops all over the country offering some kind of a special. With time, it has definitely deviated away from the standard $13 tattoo, which I believe around the time that I was old enough to get tattooed, there were still shops doing $13 tattoos. Then it became $13 with the mandatory $7 tip, so $20 tattoo. And then from there, it went into, well, we'll do a $31 tattoo. And now it seems like there still are shops that'll do them for, 30 or $40. But most places, it seems like they'll do a 130 special and it'll be around a palm size tattoo. Personally, I don't think the intention is for it to be just this opportunity to capitalize on a holiday. I've always thought of it as being somewhere between a promotional holiday, because you do get a lot of people in the shop that maybe wouldn't otherwise come and get tattooed. So there's the promotion. You get to hand out business cards. I've also always kind of viewed it as a customer appreciation holiday for your existing clientele. So I do think it's cool to be able to just have a day where you go in and it's chaotic in a fun way. There's people everywhere. Usually there's loud music, so you just get that very classic tattoo shop vibe, and there's just a lot going on. And I mean, I could see how older tattooers or just people who've been doing it for a long time, they might be burnt out on it, and it might not be something that they want to do, and that's totally cool. But I definitely think that it's something that's enjoyable to do. And yeah, like I said, I mean, at the very least, if you're looking at it from this perspective where you absolutely need to be getting something out of it, then I mean, it's a promotional holiday. So, I mean, you might have some people come back. And granted, yes, there are those clients that come in and they've already been to 7 shops that day anyways, and they're just going, in our case, they've gone all over the Metroplex getting tattooed and all the places that are the cheapest they could possibly get it. And some of them may be good, some of them may be not as good. But, I mean, it's just, if the way I think about it is if they do find themselves thinking about, well, on any other day, if they want to get tattooed, they might actually think of coming to your shop to get that tattoo. So, and I'm a big fan of the whole spontaneously getting tattooed kind of thing. And I do think that that's why it's important for any street shop to be in a really good location. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's a good thing. I've worked in a shop before where one of the owners indicated that he had had a financial analyst take a look at how much it costs that shop to do a tattoo. And the number that he indicated was a lot more than what I think some shops actually charge for the Friday the 13th tattoo. But, you know, ultimately, sure. I mean, if you go to work and you bang out $50, $20 tattoos, I mean, and I know a lot of cases there will be a slightly different split than what would be the case on any given day. So, yeah, I mean, you could potentially make a good chunk of change. Because, I mean, you're doing a bunch of, at most, 10-minute tattoos, and you're just turning and burning. So, yeah, ultimately, like, at this point in my career, my opinion of Friday the 13th is that it's still a good thing. You know, regardless of whether you're doing $20, $30, $40 tattoos, or if you're doing $130 palm size bangers. It's all fun either way. Obviously, like if you're doing the cheaper ones, you might spend more of your day setting up and breaking down than actually tattooing. But you know, you get to see a lot of faces. A lot of them are new faces. Some of them are older faces. So yeah, ultimately, yeah, I think it's a good thing. So anyways, guys, that's all I've got for now. I did want to mention that I do have merch available on nohonor.com. I will be posting some new drops to that very soon. Also, this week, I did drop my first pair of shoes that I've designed, and that is available on tattoomyshoes.com. Go check that out if you're so inclined. Also, please show some love in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also turn on notifications if you'd like to see more content like this, because as previously mentioned, I do have a lot more ideas for videos. If you have any questions or anything like that, leave them in the comment section and I will address them in future videos. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys.